first year college students what they should be doing. See, it is important. College is important, and it is important to know how you play college. And I've had college life multiple times, and based on that, I've had multiple trials and errors and seen what works and what does not work. Now, question for a lot of Indian engineering students would be, should I start gate preparation in the first year itself? That's a no. Okay, don't prepare for gate examination in first year, wait till second year. That's it. I'm going to end that quickly. Now, other thing, in first year, number one thing that you should be focusing on, not 100% of time, but you should take it seriously, that you should maintain a good CGPA. That CGPA is important. I've seen so many people enjoying a lot in first year, and that momentum continues. So what I've seen in general is that a person who does not perform well in first semester CGPA wise mostly degrades the CGPA later as well, and ultimately sometimes it gets very bad to the point that you are getting a year back or something, or bad enough so that you're not eligible for a lot of companies. But if you manage the first two semesters well, getting good CGPA, not only it boosts you that getting CGPA is easy, but also that high CGPA, even if it degrades later on because of, let us say, your extracurricular activities or some skill that you are trying to develop, which is taking some time, consuming some time, or maybe later on during the placements, then it is average is still going to stay high. So for that reason, CGPA should be decent. Now, I'm not saying that be that nerd and spend time all day in library. And I'm saying that after I've done that, okay? I was a third position bronze medalist in my college, CGPA 9.57, but I could have gotten a lot out of college if I did not spend so much time building my CGPA. That was way too high, kind of unnecessary. 8 and all will do. But still, I'm happy that I brought that momentum of scoring good marks, because the first year is that if you learn how to score marks, that's kind of how it works in the second year, third year as well. So you basically know how to score marks in semester examination. What do you have to do? Go through previous year question or get notes from seniors, or understand how to score marks in this particular subject, and you kind of get an idea how you can get marks. So if you done that well in first and second semester, or basically first year, and in second year or third year also, it becomes super easy for you to score marks. On the contrary, it becomes super difficult if you have not done that in the first year, or worse, if you are having like backlogs getting piled up. Some people call it KT, but you basically failed in a subject. So that tension gets carried, and then you have to study extra to clear that subject right later on. So it is important that you maintain a decent CGPA. So that's one thing, and that will not involve like 80% of your time in college. Just be serious in classes, revise your notes that same day, whatever you have studied, and study a little bit extra during the examination or 1 week before the examination. That's it. Few things that I did not do during my undergraduation that I wish that I would have done is network more, because college is that kind of place where you find connections in the domain that you are interested in, and you meet all sorts of people. Until high school, you are growing up in the same place with other people who also grew up in the same place. But college is a place where people from different parts of the country, sometimes different part of the world, come over there, and you make connections, you make friends. Yes, that's true. The friends that you make in college last the longest in your life, I believe. School friends are great, but college friends last even longer, because you are in that situation where you are spending the entire day. Now, another thing is that a lot of people kind of miss college, and I've met a lot of those as well in my life who miss college because they never lived in hostel. They kind of were doing their up and down, staying at their home. So that college is basically continuation of a school. I would say that if you have an option, always choose living in hostel, because you really learn a lot of things, and being on your own is one thing that you should experience as early as possible. Now, coming back to that, yeah, make connections, try to talk to new people. A lot of times people do this groupism kind of thing, that they're only going to spend time with people who are from the place where they grew up. Like this happened in my college as well. So I studied in Sikkim Manipal Institute of Technology. Okay, now over there it was very common to see like boys and girls from Delhi will stick together, then boys and girls from Bihar will stick together, and let us say boys from southern India will stick together, and that's their group, right? But you are going to be more multicultural and diverse if you just talk to other people as well. And most people just talk to other people just when they need them, but you should be spending time with them, making more connections over there as well. Now that's my suggestion to those people who are like freshers in college. The other thing that I would definitely 100% emphasize on is that you should become better at speaking. You should become better in communication, because that's another method of improving your connections. The more you are able to communicate and talk, the better you are going to be making connections, the more connections you are going to be making. And not only connections with your batchmates, but also your seniors. That's also very important. See, the dumbest senior will still beat you in experience, knows more about the situation or surrounding that you are in right now. That's another thing that most of the college students do not focus on. Now, there used to be a thing called ragging. Now, I do not support ragging and do not support bullying as well, but that had one thing good in it, that it got the seniors and juniors connected. And by the time I got into college, there was huge anti-ragging campaign already going on, so the seniors were super terrified of even talking to juniors. Now that's not good, and that's the thing about the college that I went to. There were not much connections in between seniors and juniors, and when that happens, well, who's going to show you the way? Because teachers are here to teach you, but the seniors are here to teach you how you're supposed to get jobs. A lot of times your senior is going to be working in a particular company and he can actually be a referral to you. Or this happens a lot in gate examinations as well. Like your senior cracked gate examination, now he can show you the way. You do not have to be relying on a random YouTuber with the name of Top 4712 telling you how to do monthly parallel revision and cyclic revisions, right? So seniors are very important. You should definitely try to get more connected, but yeah, be safe, because some seniors are straight up like they're going to, I think that ragging is still pretty dominant in certain colleges, right? But yeah, that would be my advice. If you find good seniors, definitely try to get connections, and they can show you the way even better, how to develop more careers, or what jobs you should be applying, what skills you should be learning based on your interest. So after that, when I got into BARC training school, that's the first thing that I started to do. I started to hang out with seniors, talking to them so that they can tell me what's going to happen. Because you might think that you're super smart and I know what's going to happen, I'm going to prepare for that, but when that really happens, you're surprised, right? So that's what is said, right? Smart people learn from the experiences of others. That's another tip that I would be giving to a fresher. So in general, good CGPA, make more friends, make more connections, talk to seniors, focus in your communication skills. If you're not good in spoken English, well, it's a good time to start learning. There are a lot of people even from like non-English medium schools who got to college and find a tough time even attending lectures. You need to work a little bit extra, but this is one thing that you cannot escape. You'll have to be spending time in learning that language, because all your interviews by the time you're in 5th semester or 7th semester is going to be that, and in that language. And especially in India, every company is going to want you to be super fluent in English, or the more fluent the better. Okay, all right, for that you might join Art of Speaking, but even if you don't, definitely start putting time and energy into that. We have got another good question over here. What is the future of research and development in India? Whether India would invest in R&D activities promoting higher studies, or still there would be legacy of government jobs after which youngsters are